All right, we're live. It is Sunday morning. What is the date? I don't even know what the date is today. The 22nd of June. It is summertime, and we're live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kiltz Mighty Tribe. And I'm just so glad to be here. It's Sunday morning. It's rainy upstate New York, and it's another beautiful day in God's paradise. And I'm always reading a little bit of some positive thoughts from Christ-based teaching and Psalms. And we are celebrating the new movie Animal that's out. And I don't know if anyone here has seen the movie yet. Let us know, comment about it. What do you think? Is it worth seeing? Is it changing lives, do you think? I think it is. And I think one of the most important things is we need to share it with more and more and more and more of our brothers and sisters around the globe. I'm working on a talk I'm giving at Hack Your Health this year, and let's see, the Keto Conference in San Diego coming up. I'm going to be in Boston coming up this coming Saturday. You can go to kiltzmeetup.com and also go to drkiltz.com. Hey, William, how you doing? Caroline, let's see. Can't you get it on streaming for Sweden? It should be around the globe, right? Amazon, I think, and whatever sites are there. So again, thanks for showing up Sunday morning. I've been traveling, so I haven't been here every Sunday. I've been on West Coast time, and I'm still a little challenged back on the East Coast now. Let's see, who do we have here? Libya Novak, how you doing? And again, thanks for my Instagram. I've been trying to do Instagram through StreamYard. It hasn't worked quite as well. Hey, Pam Humphrey, how you doing? Getting a shout out to all my good brothers and sisters. Meet Savage. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see, we've got, I'm just giving a wave and a shout out to all my brothers and sisters on Instagram, Dr. Kiltz, YouTube, Facebook, and of course, Kiltz Mighty Tribe. But who else do we have here? JJ and Eric from Southeast Wisconsin, Tegan Kuhn, Carolina Larson, Caleb. Hey, Caleb Gahn, how you doing? Julia Edens. Sorry, I can't. Let's see. It has to be an American card. Oh, Lisa Picard. How you doing, Coach Lisa? Strong every day. I look forward to seeing you soon. Tiana Hubbard. Let's see. Good morning. It's refreshing to see you on a positive note. After watching the U.S. Embassy press conference, I wanted to hear your positive praying for America and administration and troops. God bless. We have to see God's work in all of it every single day, no matter what. That's the craziness, right? All right, let's see. Who do we have here on? We've got United Carnivore, Christopher Ovad. Happy, wonderful day. Chris Drulard from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Bacon Baby, how you doing? We are all learning together. Absolutely, every day. Lizzie, how's it going, Lizzie from Louisiana? Bill Cook, 411, howdy. And my good friend Peter, Papa Carnivore, how you doing, my brother? KMT all the way, right? And we're working. I've got my carnivore bar hat. Eat the meat, be the master. Wait, I got to get a few here. Hang on. What you got? And don't forget, you got to get your carnivore bars. And, you should be able to get the link and the discount through drkiltz.com. And I eat meat 99.9%, but I enjoy the snack from time to time. And when you're traveling, you're not sure, carry this around, right? And yes, I do make money on it. All right. But I do think it's good. Mitch, yes, Mitch. I was listening to Mitch yesterday. Love Mitch, old guy carnivore. Baby, Bill Cook, hello, Papa Carnivore, Lena Furman, Michael Selly, love others the way they are, Absolute Mundo, Bacon Babies, that's what this is all about. I don't have a giveaway today. I'm just giving away my time, my energy for you, my brothers and sisters. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And you got to get the movie down. Go to animal.movie. Just type it into your browser, animal.movie, and go watch all the fun that we're having sharing why meat makes us masters. That's it, right? Let's see. Debbie Godfrey, Mary Ramos, Texas. Caleb, we got you here. Let's see. Healing, heading to Vegas. Nice. Debbie Godfrey, we got you from England. Lisa and Ken. Hey, Ken. Brother Ken, I love you. We got to do some good meat. I just got some new steaks. One of my favorites is Snake River Farms. Gold ribeye, amazing. Got to throw some of that on the grill a little later today. Summertime, but it's raining in upstate New York. Let's see. Juliet. So weird to see my real name pop up instead of Juliet Marie. Juliet Edens. Hey, Susan Schultz. How you doing? Let's see. Caleb, just make your own carnivore bars. Carnivore bars. Listen, I'm not saying they're not. They're you decide if you want one or not, but they're great gifts too. But you're right. I just take my steak and I slice it up, dry age it, salt it up, the best. And remember, salt and fat is what you want to eat. Keep it simple. I agree with you. Appointment with you last year, was having a hard time getting pregnant for my doctor for me to see and why I had my consultation with you. We talked about some testing that would be ran, but you told me actually to try carnivore. And I got pregnant. That's it, Tegan. Can I use your name and maybe we could do an interview, Tegan? Love to do that. Listen, we have to share that carnivore is kick-ass, the most amazing thing you can ever do. And it's like, really? Yes. Let's see. It's raining here in New York City too. Hopefully we'll have a better weather for Boston. Luis Lotito, we are going to have a great time, even if it's raining in Boston. We're all good with that. Let's see. Angela Mullins, nice. Lisa, still doing Syracuse September. We are. September, hang on, let me look at my calendar briefly. Calendar's here. Where's my calendar? It's going to be September 27th in Syracuse. Lisa, are you going to be here in Cannes? We'd love it. We want to bring our whole host of brothers and sisters to Syracuse for a really great meetup, just to share ideas. And listen, I will be 70 in March. I've never felt younger. I do my 100 push-ups every day. I read some biblical text every single day to keep it positive. And I found that bacon, eggs, butter, beef, and salt. I went to Mirbo yesterday and I ordered 2 hamburgers with blue cheese, lobster, and butter. Oh my God, it was so good. I forgot. And an egg, 2 eggs. It was really, really good. Let's see. What should I do when I work outside and sweat a lot? Any recommendation? Well, in carnivore, more salt. Salt. More salt is what you want. Whether it's Malden, Redmond's, vegetables are bad for you. And why such a great read, 1010. Why vegetables are bad for you. Which one is that, Cara? Malts? Vegetables want to make you a vegetable. That's as simple. It was an article you wrote. Oh, thank you, Kara Maltz. I gotta go back to all my. Can those come to Canada and what do they taste like? Well, you got to try them. Like anything else, you got to try them. Yeah, rock on. Let's get a wave to all my Instagram peeps. And I appreciate the like, subscribe, the share, the comments, the kilts. You don't know what you're talking about, even. Let's see. Melanie Warden, good morning from Buffalo. Thomas Pratt just got off work to see you. Thank you, Thomas Pratt. I love you, my brother. Caleb says hi to Thomas. 100% going to Syracuse. First meetup. Juliet Edens, Carolina Larson, Sirloin, and Bernays. Yes, love Bernays sauce. Put all the energy together. And remember, first thing to do every day is get up every single day. Do your push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups. But most important part, I'm always reading something positive. Little Christ-based teachings. Jesus Christ was not so much the great exception to all of humanity as the great example. Once we can accept this truth, we will get over the stumbling block of a concept that Jesus was the only Son of God. He didn't say that. He was the only Son of God. He claimed his sonship with God, but he also taught that each one of us is also a brother, sister, son, daughter of God. Isn't that simple? Like, right on. Let's see. I will gladly do an interview. Nice, about carnivore lifestyle. Absolutely, Tegan Kuhn. Well, let's get that done. William Cook, call me Bill Thomas. Bill, Bob, Joe, right? And let's trying to get a wave to all my Instagram brothers and sisters. I've been a little challenged with Instagram because we've been doing it on the streaming. So almost 70, 69, March 12th of 2026, kiltz will be 70 years young. I've never felt so young in my life. And I do my push-ups. Most of all, I thank God infinite times a day for the beauty of life. Challenges, hardships, struggles, those are all part of the creative nature of building your most amazing and beautiful life. Right on. All right. Who else do we have here? Let's see. Brenda Williams from South Dakota. Let's keep it going. Marla Kelly from Kansas. Terry B, KMT, Kiltz Mighty Tribe. And listen, we're all belong to KMT. That's awesome. Beverly from Saskatchewan, Canada. Love Saskatchewan, Canada. Jonathan Michael Fay, my brother, heading to church. Catch up soon. Love you. God bless America. Prayers for all of our brothers and sisters around the globe. Let's put away the weapons. Let's have a meetup. Let's share some lamb, goat, beef. That's it. And we invite our vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, pescatarian, and carnivore brothers and sisters all together. Remember, keto is a scientific definition, essentially, of a high-fat, low plant-based diet, or fasting longer and longer. The more fasting, the more fit. We're meant to have one meal a day or less. Yep. Let's see. How we doing here? I take questions, comments, thoughts, ideas, anything, right? We got, where are we at here? Oh, I got to get to, we got Bill. We've got Chris. Kiltz, should we attempt to reduce PFAS, or is it impossible? Is there a chelation process? Look at PFAS. Listen, I eat fatty meat, salt water, one meal a day. I throw in some bacon and eggs from time to time. And yes, sometimes I have a cookie, cake, or ice cream, and I don't lose my shirt over it. But I stay away from plant oils, and I focus on animal fat. That's it. Good morning. Where pigs fly farm. I love it. Missouri. Nice. God is inside all of us. You got to love yourself. Right on. Papa Carnivore says. God is inside of all of us, brothers and sisters. Nice. Watched Animal yesterday. Let me see here if I could do this. Let me copy this and let me see if I can paste this. Now I'm throwing in here, I'm throwing into the StreamYard, YouTube, Facebook, a link to today's live. If you want to come on in, tell us a brief story, but you got to come over to YouTube, Facebook, and there's a link I just threw in there. Let's see if I can find it. All you need to do is click on it, and I'll let you in. But we love your stories, your experience, your challenges, and that's what we love, don't we? Let's see. Can't wait to see Animal. It is out, animal.movie or H20, H20 Studios. You'll also find it.com. Let's see where we at here, brothers and sisters, on the thank you for stopping in. You know, I am not here pushing to get high numbers. I'm just here to share my thoughts and ideas. If it's one person that shows up, happy to be here. If nobody shows up, I'm happy to be here also, by the way. So thank you, Hard Biodu. Just spread the word. It's all we're doing together. Melbourne, Florida. Awesome father of UC. Nice. Hello to all. The heaviest thing we carry around is worry. But all you need to do is turn that worry upside down and make it wonder. The wonder of life. Let's see. Born and raised in Nevada, recently moved to Idaho. Awesome. All right. Where are we at here? Let's see. Is carnivore good for healing after cataract surgery? Carnivore, faith, and fasting. That is the most amazing thing that we can do. And all you have to do is don't eat for 1, 2, or 3 days. All you need to do is eat some nice, amazing, fatty meat. Eat the meat, be the master, eat the mush, weak and meek. I know. Nicole Leong, how you doing, Nicole? I practice positivity every single day. I have to practice it and practice it. And the more I practice it, the more positive I am. I've been kicked out of school in a gang, couldn't read, father in jail. I've gone through disaster, divorce, separation, depression, suicidal ideation, criminality. I've been there. But you know what I finally realized? That if I simply focused on fatty meat, salt water, and I talked the beauty of God in life always, that's when my life changed. That's when my life changed. And it's so simple, isn't it? Let's see. Susie Skyke, 500 step-ups on an 18-inch box this morning. No weight today, just going for volume of this time. Progress in my Chad 1000 training. Nice. All you need to do, I do an hour of walking. I do my light weights. I do my 100 push-ups. And I just walk around life like, how beautiful. How beautiful, right? And now another book I'm reading right now is called Meat 3 Times a Day by Schlink. F.J. Schlink, S-C-H-L-I-N-K. Amazon. We have seen that when this country is young and its people engaged in the arduous business of opening up the frontiers and pushing them farther into the wilderness of the South and the West, meat and game constitute the chief part of our diet. When we were, right, explorers, right? We explored the world. You need is one meal a day. Bill Cook, 1 meal a day. Do it in one, right? One God, one mind, one energy, and 1 meal a day. I make it bacon, eggs, butter, beef, and salt 1 time a day. I don't eat like a grazing animal. One time's all you need. Terry B. Highlighted maybe because I'm on phone. I'll check out the computer. Aunt B. Salt and drink the water to chase it down. I love salt. I do. I've got my Malden. I've got my. I got my bucket of Redmonds. I've got my bucket of Malden, and I love just if you just lick the salt, it's so good. We need more salt, more salt, more salt, more salt. Extra salt is excreted, extra sugar is made into fat in the liver so you can live another day. That's it. Diane Jackson from Jacksonville. Keep researching, right? Animal on Amazon. Share the animal movie, right? Animal.movie. Put it in your search engine. Animal.movie. Or the other one is h20studios.com. It's getting there. Diane Jackson, thank you. Aunt B, hit the like, subscribe, and share button. Listen, wherever you are in this world, we have God within us. God is us. We're here to share, grow, create every day. And it's quite simple. Now, who here is going to be at Boston meetup coming up this Saturday in Boston? Go to drkiltz.com. Let's see if I can get this here. I got it. Hope everyone's doing well this day. kiltzmeetup.com, and then you'll see we'll be in at the Westin in Boston, Copley Place, and then Fogo de Chao for dinner. VIP tickets, 300, standard tickets, 135. Now, if you know anyone that's just curious about carnivore or says carnivore is ridiculous, it's amazing, actually. Listen, I went carnivore at 55, and I've never felt better. And whoever, I don't care, size, shape, age, weight, gender description, politics, religion, we are lions. Done through and through. Standard tickets, but I want VIP. You can upgrade, Michelle, to VIP. Oh, it says the VIPs are sold out. Listen, everyone is a VIP, by the way. Everyone. So you got to be there. You got to be there. And then there's a calendar for 25, and then 26 events are going to be put in there. Almost 70. Kikers, thank you. My grandma would say, show me your driver's license. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I think I got it. March 12th, 1956. Right? Kiltz, March 12th, 1956. Crazy, right? It does say that. Born in LA, kicked out of school in a gang, couldn't read, father in jail. And I've been living the training grounds. This is training grounds life, right? It's all for the training. Syracuse, September 27th. Melanie. And let's see what the 27th is looking like. September. Get your tickets now before, get your tickets now. Yep. So far, we got Kiltzy's going to be there, Dr. Hampton. Let's see, Danita Davis. We got Terry Carver, Fred Brown. Oh, we got some really great people coming. Oh no, wait a minute. That's got the wrong one. Got the wrong one. That's going to be the one in August 30th. I got to go back there. Did that do right? Let's go back by Let's see, we got this. Standard tickets 135 and September 27th. That's it. But I'm also going to be at the Carriage Barn in Kalamazoo, Missouri, August 30th with my good friends, the Browns. Love them. Love them. Your skin is so nice to use tallow. I do use tallow sometimes, but usually I just eat fatty meat. This is it. Eat fatty meat. All you need. You'll be healthier. You'll feel better. I mean, just life is so grand, right? Let's see. Craig, how you doing? Papa Carnivore, Bill Cook. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Wait a minute. Kiltzy's not paying attention, Mitch.
Hey, no, I just
Mitch
got here.
Woo!
I just got here.
Oh, nice. Nice. All
Wait
right.
a minute. Wait a minute. I'll turn myself sideways so that there you go.
Now, if you guys can hear Mitch, my favorite brother from my other mother is Mitch. Now, don't tell Ray or Tom this, my brother.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing today?
Okay, I just got done with my live stream, and I saw that you were on, and I said, I can't miss Kiltzy. I came out here on my patio, and the sun is shining. It's beautiful, and I saw a link. I said, "Wow, there's a link in his thing. Let me click on it." How about that? How about that?
It was waiting for you to show up, and we're all sharing these ideas of carnivore around the globe. And I know you recently had a stroke, but I can tell you, I watched you yesterday walking on your patio there, and also cooking in the kitchen. And it looks like you're really doing amazing. Tell those that are listening from all over the globe a little bit how important carnivore has been for your healing.
Well, when I first had the stroke, uniformly from the medical community, I was told that when I made no bones about the fact that I was a carnivore, they were all convinced 100% that the carnivore diet was the cause of my stroke. And I said, well, that doesn't make sense to me. There are thousands, if not 100,000s of carnivores out there, and I don't see them. What is that?
Oh, well, I've got my Kiltz Mighty Tribe watching. I see. These damn cameras and things. So I wanted everyone to get a chance to watch and listen at the same time.
Oh, I see. Okay. They were convinced that just eating all that meat and fat is what caused my stroke. They one after another. There's no doubt about it. This is an unhealthy eating style, blah, blah, blah. And I know better. They tried to put me on statins immediately. My cholesterol was too high. That was the cause of my stroke. Too much cholesterol. They don't even understand the chemistry of what a liver protein is, but they know that this caused. I, on the other hand, have attributed my quick recovery to and the fact that my brain is healing much faster than you normally recover from these strokes. I attribute that to carnivore. And in fact, that's why I titled my video yesterday, my carnivore fueled progress, especially for a brain injury. No doubt in my mind that my brain would not be rewiring itself anywhere near as fast if I was artificially starving it from cholesterol it needs and fat that it needs to rebuild itself. We are, like you said, after all, we are all fatheads, aren't we? So,
what toxins are in this piece of meat?
None, zero. None. No oxalates, no plant toxins, nothing. It's great and it makes sense. And I'll tell you what, with all of the anti-meat propaganda, with all of that that's out there, it's very hard for those of us who I call us misfits. They call me I just got I just got a text. What happened? Hold on a second. There
All
we
right.
go. I'm back. Um with all where was I? I got a text from the housekeeper says, "Are you busy?" Yes or no.
Oh.
What are you going to do? That's the beauty of streaming from a cell phone.
Well,
But
we could stream and be anywhere. So tell me a little bit about the community that is following you and learning from you while you're going through this experience.
well, you know every one of them because we are like brothers. We have a very very similar philosophy and message, and we both as our main goal is keep it as simple as possible. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't keep searching for the new next big thing. Don't keep changing it every week when this guy says this and that guy says that. It's tough to stick to your guns with the just wealth or deluge advice that comes down from all the carnivores and keto people in our community. It gets more and more competitive. But the key word, I think, and you know it as well as I do, is community.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is community, and it's a relatively small community when you look at like Mr. Beast's community or some of these tech guys with 12, 15 million followers. Here we come along, and
Well,
yeah, I mean, we have a nice audience. You have more followers than I do, but we're still just tiny little people here on YouTube, and the carnivore diet is a very very small subset of any diet or health community. Keto is much larger than we are.
well, is I always look around the world and imagine the number of carnivores compared to herbivores and omnivores. And carnivores are a small subset of the overall animal kingdom. And so, in essence, we're a minority around the globe anyway, which there are only a certain number of kings and queens anyway. So, we want to invite all of our brothers and sisters to be part of that same community.
Well, no doubt, no doubt. But I can see a viewer count for your stream here. How many people we got watching us now?
Well, I got 122. It looks like I don't know if that's all one or where that's at.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
I mean, that's great. But when you think about it, 122 people is not a lot of people.
No, no. But we have I always look at it like anything else in the world. I'm not here for followers. I'm here for just sharing and connecting and bringing a story that healed me as a doctor. It's like I can touch more people in a day in this environment than I could waiting for people to show up to the office.
Well, there's no doubt about it. I think if I'm not mistaken, that was one of the things I remember Ken Berry talking about when I first started watching him way back, and he was talking about the path that he went on from a traditional doctor who was himself getting fat and diabetic to this. And he said that when he decided to, well, I know he had that fire, but when he decided not to continue actually practicing the way he was, where he could affect the lives of 20, 30 people a day, maybe this is a vehicle to get that message out. I'm not a doctor, so the considerations that you have and some of these other guys have are different. And being as a, well, I work, but I'm retired. I have the time to do that. And it's a labor of love for me because
Yeah. Well, And again, we're here inspiring everyone to share their story of carnivore, because ultimately, of everything I've ever done, I mean, carnivore healed my arthritis, psoriasis, migraines, kidney stones, bowel bleeding, anxiety, depression, and even a sense of I can't do that. And I think our brains are diminished on a plant-based, low-fat diet, but they're skyrocketed to new levels on a carnivore diet. And I imagine you too in your young 70s are thinking, wow, how much I did in life, but what if I was carnivore and stayed that way since the day I was born? For all of
Oh, I
us.
agree. We so many times I hear in the comments, I wish I would have discovered this sooner. How many times have you heard that?
Oh, all the time, all the time. And I
But
think that's one of the amazing things that we're not. But I don't say it in a way like, "Oh, I wish." I'm just like, "Wow, it's something we can share with our brothers and sisters and their children, their children, their children, and their children." I mean, I'm now a grandfather of Mr. Julio with the G, who's now 4 months young, and he's like, all I really care about is how's Julio.
well, my grandkids are one of them graduated college, one of them's a senior, one of
Whoa.
them is starting college. So wow, wow.
But this is I think this is good. But Brenda Weldon says 120 people each tell one person to 40, then they tell one person. It's just that it's exponential growth, and that's what this is all about. Have you seen the animal movie yet?
I yes, yes, I have. Well, I told you that yesterday. You texted me,
Yeah.
remember?
Yes.
And
What'd you
and
think? What'd you
and
think?
I said to you, can I say what I said to you on the live stream?
100%.
I said, yeah, Kiltz, I just watched the animal movie and I saw your famous ass on it. Way to go. And when you really believe somebody's a good friend of yours, you can bust on them, you can talk like that, and it's always taken. And then you send me back a teary-eyed smiling face. I remember that. When I wrote that to you, I said, God, I hope he doesn't get insulted that I
Well,
called his ass important.
but isn't that the beauty? Because we're people that would have never crossed paths in life, but due to a online experience that we're able to meet each other, and we've met in person. And Mitch is as great as he seems on the motion picture screen, by the way. And I think that's the beauty of the story. Plus, he kind of pokes at people, and I've got a little bit of poking injuries from Mitch, and I've had to see my psychiatrist several times.
Oh, come on. Oh no, you're right about that. We how would our paths have crossed? I certainly wouldn't be coming to your fertility clinics, that's for sure. Um, as hard as I would try to have a baby, I don't think even you could help.
Uh,
But
well, we do lots that you don't even know, but it is true, because so many people that we're going and meeting at our meetups or just online are all inspiring brothers and sisters that is changing lives around the globe.
we are definitely one person at a time kind of change, not any mass sweeping mob hysteria kind of change. You asked me what I thought of the documentary. I I I I watched it yesterday afternoon. As soon as I finished watching it, I went into and recorded a 20-minute video of my first impressions. Um, I did it honestly. I did. I didn't do it to save anybody's feelings or to blow air up anybody's skirt. I come at these things from a different perspective than just about everybody. Okay, it was a. Let me start by saying that it was a great, well done documentary that just seemed to come out of nowhere. I hadn't heard about this before from anybody until we started talking about it here on Carnivore, whereas Curry's documentary has been a part of our lives for years now. But I had no idea where this came from. Also, Carnivore Muscle had a great documentary called Meat Heals, or the Carnivore Diet documentary. And that came out of nowhere too. And that was well done. And this one was extremely cinematically well done, well produced, well scripted. It was among the best of the documentaries. But I had some disappointments and some reservations about it. In my opinion, I'll talk about. I hope people take. It's not criticism. I didn't ever mean to say they should have done this, they should have done that, because nowhere on this planet could I myself have done a film as beautifully done as that film, or put it all together. So kudos to the filmmakers. But the main goal of all these documentaries, and we know that, is to somehow en masse change the public's view about carnivore and overcome the virtual tsunami of propaganda from all of those who make so much money and are so corrupt in the food and drug and media business. And my opinion is that there isn't a single documentary about carnivore that's going to make any noticeable change in the public, no matter how good it is. But we can't stop trying. We can't stop making these things. But I did have some criticisms of it, but it was more an observation about how firmly entrenched this harmful dietary advice is in our culture now. And since it's been there for so long, for the entire lifetime of most of the people now that are alive on this planet, people our age were born right around the time the misinformation started to come out. Right. You were born in 56. I was born in 47. And Ansel Keys was just getting started in the early 50s. And that started the cascade. We'd already adopted the seed oils. That started in 1911 with Crisco. So we'd already been bombarded with that crap about butter's bad, margarine's good. Then Ansel Keys jumped on the train and came up with the diet heart hypothesis, blaming everybody's ills on meat and fat. And that's been dogma for 70 years now. So how do you turn that over? How do you turn it around? And each one of us, unfortunately, has had personal experience trying to be a carnivore salesman.
Yeah,
to our friends. And
that is an interesting one. And there's another movie coming out besides Healing Humanity later this year, early next year. It just takes time to put these all together. And money is a big thing. I think there was a lot more investment money in animal than we're seeing in Healing Humanity. So if we can get more people to invest in that, that would help speed along. But I like the way it's all happening. We have different people sharing stories. Another one is called Meet Your Maker.
I've heard of that.
Should also be coming out. But I think the whole point here is that keep making new movies. It's kind of like, let's make 1 million Westerns.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. The problem becomes that as I see it, that the movies are becoming more and more similar. The same people appear in them. They say the same things. I commented in my video that I put out today, a little, not a critique of it, but basically just observations, that there wasn't one word, not one word said in that video that I hadn't heard already. And chances are there wasn't one word said in that video that I haven't myself parroted on my 550 some odd videos that I've made in the past couple of years. So for me, it got a little boring, because it was like watching the same movie for the 100th time. That that for somebody that never heard of carnivore, it would be eye-opening. And in that respect, it's a great movie. But how are they going to get those people to watch it? That's the thing I want to know.
Although I think there's going to be more and more curiosity. And I think as more of these movies come out, we're hoping to touch. Look at we have more and more young people that are beginning to show up in our space, which is good around the globe. This could take 100 years or 1,000 years or 2,000 years, but before the majority. But I think that it's still a message that we can add to standard healthcare. That going carnivore, certainly, I even call it a therapeutic diet. That it's something that, hey, you had a stroke or you had a heart attack or you had cancer or something else. Look at this as a healing modality. Even if you don't stay carnivore, you can at least significantly improve your health while you're working to heal. And maybe we can also touch the young doctors or the young people going into medicine that'll utilize this as a modality to heal their brothers and sisters.
Well, I agree with everything you say. And I'm not saying we're wasting our time. We're not. It's just a groundswell kind of movement, grassroots kind of movement, and it's accelerating. I've seen a change in it since I've been doing this on YouTube, and since I've gone carnivore. I've seen more and more people are familiar with it, have heard about it, whereas 2 years ago, people never even heard of the concept. So it's becoming less foreign to us. I'm just saying about the film is that, and I come at this from almost some personal experience, because we all want to save the world, don't we? I know I've always wanted to save the world. I've always been able to see where the direction that things were headed was not good, need to turn it around. When I was 55 years old, 23 years ago, I wrote a book. I keep meaning to, next time I see you, Kelsey, I'm going to give you a copy of my book. It's called Taming the Beast Within. And that was just a book full of my observations about life in general and why things are the way they are. And the whole time I wrote that book, I was so excited. I was so naive, is what I was. This book's gonna change the world. You just wait until it gets out there. People are going to finally see where they're headed down the wrong path. I'm talking about reality. I'm talking about common sense. I'm talking about the way things are, how they got here. That's just the way I've always been. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. And it was a crashing disappointment to me. And I think that, and I feel, and maybe the reason I talk about it, about having too lofty an expectation for the spread of these documentaries, maybe not so that the filmmakers themselves, if they heard my opinion, would say, well, maybe I shouldn't get my hopes up too much. Maybe this will do a small amount of good, which it will. But I've watched 20 documentaries over the past years, including one from 15, 20 years ago called In Search of the Perfect Human Diet. And that was from the paleo community way back then. And it was a beautifully done thing. Well, these documentaries from Nina Teicholz and Gary Taubes and everybody else have been here, and none of them have affected widespread change, only small incremental change. While that's necessary and good, it is a crushing disappointment to somebody that works so hard to make these kind of efforts to put out a documentary like that, because the current state of the media, distribution, advertising, the propaganda, their job is to not let this word get out. And they have a lot more reach than we do. So we have to just keep clawing away at it. And the best use, I think, of this movie would be anybody you know who is expressed the slightest little bit of interest, because most people, think you're a fool for doing this. But if you find anybody that really, sit them down, get out your tie wraps, strap them down to the chair, you know, make them
Well,
watch the movie, but be there for them after they watch the movie, because without you taking up the mantle, the movie itself is not going to turn them into a carnivore.
but it's like everything else. It's inspiring each and every one of us to think about something and expose us. And I'm sure that the team is taking all these points that you're mentioning and others and saying, "Hey, we're going to do the next one and the next one and the next one." And so I think these are important things you're saying. By the way, your book's on Amazon. It's on its way.
Oh, that's nice. Thank
Good.
you. I don't think Amazon's ever paid me 5 cents for that, but I don't care. I never
Well,
did it for the money.
no, but the investment and I've got a few books on there. I think my mother and father bought them, but they passed. So it's just, but it's sitting there. It's waiting for the
Yeah.
time and the
Yeah.
place. But these ideas that we're sharing here today, and then you do every day in your videos, it's we want to be, I don't know if the right word is entertained, but really we're community based animals. We want to come together. We don't have I mean, I turn my fireplace on and then I watch Mitch, but there's nobody else in the house, just me. I live in a house that's too big anyway, but we're all gonna, nobody said that carnivore means you're not going to get a disease, does it?
Oh no, absolutely not. It doesn't make you superhuman, but compared to the health of most other people, it's kind of ironic. It's kind of ironic about the mindset that I have. I know what this has done for me. Like you, I can rattle off a list of things that I had, but I don't have anymore, including crippling rheumatoid arthritis, 8 kidney stones from eating all those green smoothies and superfood like they told me I needed to do. And almonds, God, I used to eat almonds. I'm lucky I didn't kill myself with cyanide poisoning from eating all those almonds, taking their advice. Uh, I've learned how right this is, but it didn't take me 5 minutes or one documentary. It took me 75 years of my life for the pieces of all this information to gel into one big picture. And that picture is simplicity itself. It's simplicity itself.
How many people total do you think have watched you even for a minute on social media?
Oh, millions.
Right. So
Yeah.
how many? So ultimately, you've touched millions of people that enjoy listening to your humor, your sarcasm, your energy, and the truth is that we feel part of your life.
Well, I thank you, and I feel the same way about you, because you come on here not as a superstar or an entertainer. You come on here to share your life and yourself and your opinions and your knowledge with everybody without trying to be a big shot. So many people want to. I'm a YouTube star. Well, that I consider myself a pissant. I mean, I'm just a little guy. And I'm honest, and what you see is what you get. Sometimes I'm politically incorrect. Not everybody comes on and is enriched or loves me. I get some, just like you, I get some amazing comments from people that I just can't believe humans can sink low enough to want to insult some old guy the way they do. But they have to show me they're so much smarter than me. But by and large, 99% of the people, the greatest compliment that I got, I had Lori's carnivore story, Carney Lori. I had Carnal Lori, she said. I had her, she was my guest on my live stream this morning. You saw it, did you? I think you said you watched it. Maybe
Yeah.
not. And she told me that I, uh, beyond anybody else, is responsible for her success. Well, you know how much that means to me. I don't know if anybody can even contemplate how much that those simple few words touch me or mean to me and validate the amount of work that we do doing this and thought that we put into it. So we're really in it for that.
Yeah, we're touching each other's lives because ultimately, I mean, we don't live in a small village anymore. You know, we're not, you know, getting connected like we used to, maybe thousands of years ago. Although they may have burnt us at the stake in some cases. I
Yeah.
would have been the first one. They probably would have wanted to eat me because I do have just enough fat on my body that I'm gonna cook a little bit better than if I was just a lean rabbit.
Oh, there you go. Well, listen, I got to get going here, but it was great coming on here and coming in with you.
So Mitch, real quick, people could find you. What's the best place? Old Guy Carnivore on YouTube?
Yeah, Old Guy Carnivore on YouTube or my website at oldguycarnivore.com. It's all one word, no spaces. And I seem to be always there. I'm going to be doing my morning coffee live streams starting tomorrow, 5 days a week, and maybe next week I'll add Thursday, so I'll be up to 6 mornings a week.
What time?
8:30 a.m. on my channel. Morning
Eastern.
coffee with Mitch, Eastern time. Correct?
And is there a live coming up? Or no, yeah, a meetup coming up.
Oh yeah,
When is that?
it's Melbourne, Wednesday, July the 2nd.
July
Wednesday.
2nd.
Wednesday.
Let's make sure. I got to make sure that we
You're
get
gonna be busy.
Nope. Well,
Yeah.
I'm planning to be there. I've got to be in Bozeman on the 4th, but I'm planning to be there already.
Oh, I'd love to see you. Nelson's going to be there. Just RSVP to me at oldguycarnivore@gmail.com if you come, so we can give the restaurant a heads up. I know it's hard to get to these things like this, but we have a good time. And even if it only turns out to be just more of an intimate lunch among great friends, I wouldn't miss it for the world. And it's certainly, after my stroke recovery, one of my first outings again since then, and I'm going to really look forward to it.
As we're leaving this morning, any one piece of advice for those that are contemplating carnivore?
I end every one of my videos and always have with 2 words: eat meat. That's all you need to know.
Eat meat, be the master, eat the mush, weak and meek.
There you go.
We'll see you at Carnivore here today, Sunday morning. Have a great one, everyone.
Oh, we're leaving. Okay, bye-bye.
All right. See you, Mitch. See everyone. Take care.